dvě, začneme. Tak, asi už můžeme začít. Tak, kde já jsem skončil vlastně? Jo, já už vím. Už tady nejde ten kupec. Kolik je? Aha. Tak nic. Přemýšlím. Nic, mám nějaký úkol. Okay. No počkej. Vlastně to je nahoře, to není dole, už vím. Bych to zbytečně neobjížděl potom. Zase. Ale nevím, jestli to teďka dobře. Doufám, že jo. To se vezmu, knížky se hodí. Ne. Tak moment. Aha, on to ještě dál, tak to nic.
Make it quick, though. I don't care much for your scent.
Mhm. Potřebuji něco, abych nebyl tak moc slyšet. Tak.
What have we here?
To je... Brko. Shut the fuck up. A je to. Když teďka půjdu, moment, jdu sem, tam vyspím a nejím, pak si půjdu opět zbroj a pak půjdu dál. Tak. Říkat zpátky. Jo. Že už to je... No, to je pořád ještě není. To je takým obchodníkům, tyhle... Ach jo. Tím se říká prostě nějaká otevírací doba. Tak ještě musím počkat. Nice.
God save you, good.
I'd like to discuss... What do you say to this?
That's a poor offer. Fine.
Tak, teď ještě podívám, co je možné.
See you later.
To je lepší, ale jenom o kolik. 41, 469. No. Já nevím, jestli to mám vzít nebo ne. No, když tam nechám. To se vezmu. Počkat, 29, 29, 11 a tohle. No, jenom o 2, to je nic. Nic, jako nemá nic zajímavého. No, to se vezmu. Tak, jo, úkoly, co tady vlastně mám? To tohle. Ale sem bych mohl do toho tábora. Jedu dobře? Jo, jedu. No, ten bod není moc vidět na tým, na tom kompasu, takže to zmátlo.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers, Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler, stand your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsy. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. Well, as I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right.
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Jarka, bože, co...
No problem, Chief.
Ne, počkej, kámo.
Kurwa, figa. Fuck. Oh dear. Did that. Yep.
No, se tam jenom hojí.
Ow! You're gonna... Oh, some fun at last. Well landed. I'll flay you for that. Fuck.
To je strašně annoying, to je to. Už začnu pěkně srát, kámo, už o tom. Co se stalo?
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Should we ride out?
Aye, we ought to set out on patrol about now. Hope you've got your kit ready and whatnot. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
Takhle to je zajímavý na té minimapě, že tam je fakt vidět celá družina. Tak. Musím napít ještě. A ještě...
Yeah.
Glistening in a mossy hollow, the sweet aroma of honey in the air, the sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect. Aye, it reminds me of that day when the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Tak půjdu go s nima a uvidím, kam se dostanu.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things? Yes, Fletch?
I'm a little concerned about the prospect.
Oh, how's that?
I've been looking around and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck in a long time.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby. Not to mention fools in a town. Yeah. You don't know when to stop moaning those times.
Tak, to se jako trošku posunout.
Yeah.
Počkej, to jsem posunul možná až komace, teďka vůbec nevidím. A to se mi nelíbí. Já nechci krást.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre. What a pile of shit. I wonder if they found anything valuable at all. They weren't even armed. Looks like it happened fast. God almighty. Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far.
Hairy bats, including the women.
A nevím, kam přesně mám teďka jít teda.
You found anything interesting?
Fuck all. They cleaned him out good and proper. But one fellow was still alive.
And what did you do with him?
Don't you worry. I seen plenty of wounded fellas, and he wouldn't have made it. So, I put him out of his misery.
I see. And did he tell you anything?
He mumbled something about some lord... something. Zul, I think.
Zul? I never heard the name.
Me neither. But I don't know too many nobles.
Would you stop doing that?
You think they'll have any use for this stuff?
That's not the point. Robbing the dead isn't right.
That's what you say. I say it's all the fucking same to them. They're dead. And Prague Groshen are worthless in Lombardy. Never mind in the hereafter.
I'm telling you for the last time, stop it.
And I'm telling you for the last time.
I could give you plenty of reasons, but I'd just be wasting...
Now you're using your head. So,
Tak ale... Kam teďka?
this'll come
Jeden co ty můžu vyzkoumat a co ne. Jde.
Let's start with your boots.
A se podívám, jaká je ta oblast, já to mám vyzkoumat. No tak... To mi moc nepomohlo. Aj. Já nevím, já se to jako vyzkoumal celý, jsem mi zdal. Vypadá, že ještě tady něco.
Poor wretch.
Počkat, co to je?
Kuno will want to know about this.
No, se kouknu, se to můžu přečíst. Jo, můžu. No, se všechno to na světla. Okay. Tak, kde je ten ocas, který mu tam doníst?
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
Okay.
I'll write that right away. Go. Right.
Tak, kamž to mám dojít, jo, jsem... Ne, počkat. Teraz jsem to tady musím tady zrušit. Já už mi to akorát mate. Tak, chce tohle. Jo. Uvidíme, co na to poví pan Hracek. Puste mě.
Greetings. What business have you?
Než jde strašně počkat, já potřebuji, aby jsem to na stamina, to je... Yes.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ. It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Well, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. An ignominious wretch? Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the Zuls and another family. The Zuls were clearly in the wrong, but refused to accept my ruling. So, I hanged the head of the family, razed their castle to the ground, and confiscated their property. Ever since then, they've had it in for me, not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't help that the other family is related to mine.
Tak.
Mr. Hagen wants to chat.
Apparently he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying. But I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
What are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
Tak,
Take care.
okej. A jaká asi budu muset vypadat rád hádám.
Look out.
Yeah. Yeah.
To tady začíná být mlha, nebo se to zdá? No, to se asi možná jenom zdá. Víme. Tak, to vyjedeš. Ko mně. Ne, nevyjede. To jo, ale tak tady... Tak skoč. Ježi, nepřekřič jako je moje herbal, to je... Fakt moc pěkný.
Yeah.
Jestli něco můžu vylutit, ale... To jsou samý těžký bedny. Jo. Čete nějaký dopis? No tak nic. Tak se podívám dál. Ale to je vždycky... Kam nešli? Ne, to nemám hledat, to je... Na tom to blbý. Tak já se budu muset teda počkat, no tak... Je ten šolda. A kde je?
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zul's plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here.
What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach it soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man of the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, help! Please, please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls... You've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah, let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
Ah, I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry, but it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
What about your honor? You leave innocents to suffer.
You love to talk about honor, don't you? You know who's got no fucking use for honor?
You?
The dead, that's who. So, as I say, thanks for the advice, but I'd like to live till morning, if you wouldn't mind. We'll attack when I say it's time. Got it?
Yeah. Great.
Ty vole, to měl víc sám.
Right. By now they'll all be drunk as lords. Let's go.
Ach jo.
Who wants their back covered?
Cover that side for me. It's all in the wrist dangler. So as not to do yourself an injury. Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
Thanks for the invaluable advice, brothers.
I'll watch your right side then, yeah?
Thanks, Jakey.
Fuck! What's up, brother? Heart in your mouth. Jesus, what the... Fuck! It's a sign from God, Petter. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe. Shit. I wanted to charge them with a terrifying roar. There'll be no more wine flowing here. Now it's your blood that will stain the ground.
Like someone's coming. Hey, do you hear me?
To je kde malachý. Jak aspoň vezmu ty věci teda. Když ještě to asi vezmu. To ne. Nemá peníze. Vezmu tady to. Tak, to jsem tady vyhodil. A co tu máme dál?
You're like a big brother to me. Actually, you could even be my real brother. It's possible. You could be. You could be my brother.
Friendly game, what'd you say?
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still, it fits. Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
Sure. Why look a gift horse in the mouth?
My words exactly. Me and the lads were just saying how we know nothing about you. Most of the folk around here have hardly been further than the village market. But you must have seen a thing or two.
That I have. I suppose you heard about the raising of Skalitz.
Aye, I heard. And Radzig told me you're from there. But that's probably not the kind of story to go with wine and good cheer.
I've got a good one about something that happened in Skalitz.
I'm not sure Skalitz is an entertaining topic.
No, wait, you'll enjoy this one.
Huh.
Well, we had a German as a neighbour, a furrier he was, and he was always blabbering on about how Sigismund was the best thing for this country, and how Wenceslas wasn't worth a damn. Me and my mates got fed up with his horse shit. After all, he was insulting our king, and we weren't going to put up with that.
Regular patriots, eh?
And as it happened, this Deutsch had just whitewashed his house. Lovely and white, pure as the driven snow. And next to it was a big pile of fresh manure.
Ah, I think I see where this is going.
Wait, though, his wife was at home, you see. So I went to her and said, "Good wife, sorry to bother you, but your husband is in the tavern insulting the king." And she says, "Oh, God above, the fool is drunk and spouting nonsense again." So she jumps up and off she goes to give him an ear bashing, leaving the coast clear for our operations.
I can just imagine it.
Yeah, you should have seen it. How those shit pies stood out so prettily against that pure white background. And then the Deutsch's son turned up with his mates. Naturally, there was a bit of a brawl. And then the catchpole turned up and we had to beat a tactical retreat.
Quite the general, aren't you? Tell us another.
I was trying to track down these bandits who raided the Neuhof stud farm, and the trail led to Užil's. I made the acquaintance of the parish priest there.
Oh, I've heard some stories about him. Apparently he's quite a character.
That's putting it mildly. But he does keep his word, and he sure knows how to drink.
A typical man of the cloth, eh?
I don't know about other priests, but Godwin can booze like a master. So we ended up in the local tavern. What can I tell you? Wine, women, and song, you know how it goes. Well, we lost track of time a little, and then the bailiff came barging in and tells us it's past curfew and we're to clear out.
Was he on his own?
No, he had some men with him. I'm not sure how many. It's all a little blurry. Anyway, we explained to him politely that we had no intention of ending our enjoyment. So, after a bit of discussion with the bailiff, we carried on. Next morning, Godwin was as green as a frog and hardly able to walk. And then he realised he had to say mass.
That's a show I'd like to see.
Well, he couldn't do it. So he got me to preach the sermon.
You? Preaching? You're joking.
Well, I did my best. Of course, I wasn't in great shape myself, so I'm not sure what the flock made of it.
My word, you're a dark horse. Tell us another.
Let's just drink, eh?
Those are the words of a man.
Že to je tady nějaký byl jako. Tak to udělám teďka. To jo, nemají nic cennýho u sebe. No a toho mám docela cenu. To si vezmu. Jak na tom ten meč je? Jak jsem možná vzal. Takhle. Mě mě zajímá. Jestli takhle opláchnu, jestli se ten opláchne i ten meč. Ne. To nechal by ten opláchneš meč. To je docela dálka. Zvyklím se tam můžu něco vylepšit. Ještě. Co tady přece jen mám? To já si vezmu, kolik mi to dá? 25, to bude něco, no. Se vždycky hodí. Tak. Jezdectví, co tady? To jsem tady to, že docela dost často vybírám ty mrtvole, takže to se bude hodit. To už mám na 7, to je taky moc pěkný. Jo, a teď jdu do toho tábora. Jsem mal asi jako... Musím co udělat na streamu. Tady, už to hotový. Kolik mám nasycenost? No, tak to si tady sním.
Can we set out?
Sure. We'll head towards Sasau today. Jakey heard at the tavern in Ledechko that some...
You think they could be Hargans?
Maybe, maybe not. It's enough that they're not local. Could be the escort of some merchant.
Tak, ještě jednou napiju.
Jakey, go and scout ahead. Don't want us running into any surprises. See if there's a good spot for us to camp.
Right, Chief.
What's the matter with Jakey? No back talk.
I gave him a swig of schnapps at supper. Perhaps it made a man of him overnight.
Or that boar piss of yours took away his will to live.
Zastubidevice potoki vina, nestělis nese se mezi svýma, nestělis nese dneska se slaví, příteli pijem, nestřebaj nám hlavy. Český a příteli plemeno hády, pustí k sobě a ona tě zradí. Srdce tě bolí, nechceš už nic, nevedeš
Mě zajímá, kde mám ovladač do vize. Jo, našel jsem.
All right, Henry. I'm coming, brother. Second. That's my horse, we're on the riverbank. We have to get back to the bank, quick, before they cut us off.
Ne, já jsem teďka zasunul ten meč, fakt. No tak, celý. Utím. Tak. To už tam asi nikdo není, takže tak se můžu hodit v pohodě. No, jaký jsem tady já jsem tady nějaký tělo určitě vynechal, ale nevím jaký tak tohle. Samozřejmě vyutil. Jo. Tak, teďka tohle co musím vypít. Ne, to nechal zahodit, fakt. Kde jste, hoši?
What now?
I don't know. They could be lying in wait for us anywhere. Someone must have snitched on us. We should split up and get the fuck out of here.
So every man for himself?
Just so.
But you think it was one of the band who betrayed us?
Look around for yourself. Who's missing? Jakey. That's who. I sent him on ahead, and he knows which way we're going. That little fucking Judas! When I get my hands on him, he'll rue the day he was born.
I'll try and track him down. You can't be too...
No, it's too risky. He could have Hagen's people all around him. All we need to do...
OK, takže teďka kam? Ještě zase do toho tábora. OK. Tak se vidím, kolik toho má kůň na sobě. To já jdu za obchodníkem nejdřív. Za chvilku už mi to ten kůň neutáhne.
God save. What?
Je tam ten šíp. No šípy. No, já se musím vylepšit, nebo vylepšit, opravit. Já jsem si, že tady stejně nebude mít nic novýho. Když před chvilkou jsem se vlastně koukal, takže...
Agree?
It'll take more than... All right, so.
Jo, o 1000 víc. Díky.
Can we do something?
Well,
Since it...
well now.
Tak ještě musím vydat ten zbytek, co tam mám. Tak, moment. Podívám se. Je tam třeba tenhle ten. Tak já jsem se dal nějaký šíp. Ten, co mám teďka na sobě, tak je asi nejlepší z těch, co mám.
What do you need?
A poslední věc, a to jsou ty meče, co tam mám.
I'm honored that a knight such...
Už to vezmu. Tak. Špatný dveře. Jo, tak myslím, že už mám takhle asi všechno. Co? Koně. Tady nemá cenu lepšího, když mi to dává nám jedno. Bude jeden ten bod.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry, I'd like a word with you.
Yow! Learn to ride
Yow.
a horse, idiot.
I see everyone made it back in one piece.
Thank Christ. Someone up there must like us. Somehow we always manage to get out of these sticky situations.
No, someone up there, or someone down there.
Yeah, right. Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again?
Jsem tady
We
sušenku.
will.
Moment.
Not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
Tak.
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, you little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him, deal with him however you see.
Right, Chief.
To je tady. Jo. Tak.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a word with me.
Něco zajímavého. Počkat. Bo myslím, že nahoře. Jak tam jsou ty pokoje? Já se tady podívám, jestli tady jsou bedny. Takže se potřebuji zvýšit to otvírání zámku.
One ale over here, please.
Got it for you right here.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jake.
What about him?
I heard he was seen here.
Maybe, but he ain't here now.
And can you tell me where he might be?
No, I can't. He's a guest. And if I went mouthing off to anyone who came by about who was here and what they were doing, it wouldn't do my reputation much good.
Do you know who Sakuno of Rickfold is?
Nothing escapes me, lad. He's that mercenary who's been patrolling these parts of late.
Well, this Jakey betrayed his trust and lured him and his men into a trap, including me. I'm sure you realise Kuno is pretty keen to lay his hand on this Jakey, and anyone who stands in his way is asking for some serious trouble.
Eh? I'd never do that. Not me.
Well then, where did Jakey get to?
Well, I was gonna throw him out on his ear at first. He strolls in here like some lord, ordering people around. He's nothing but a snot-nosed brat. But then, he showed me the way of his purse. And, well, business is business. He stayed here a couple of days. Yesterday evening he was boozing here, and then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these parts.
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs, and that's where they went. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her. You might meet him.
All right. Thanks.
To je zase možná někoho stopovat, to je... Tak jo. Strašný. A to bude ten kupec, hádám.
God be with you.
What's going on here?
Marie, my daughter has run away. That's what's going. Some people at the inn said they saw her running this way with some fellow. And not far from here, I found a scarf.
We have something in common. I'm looking for that fellow who ran off with your daughter.
What? You know him?
A little.
Is he dangerous?
Ah, he's as gentle as a lamb. You've no...
That's a relief. But still, I wish he'd come back.
I can have a look for your Maria. If
you do that?
Of course. Helping my neighbour in his hour of need is my Christian duty.
Thank you.
You said you found her scarf here somewhere.
Yes. Right past the...
I'll have a look.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, tak. To je večer vezmu takhle pěšky místo na koni, jakož se bude vyhrát mnohem líp.
Romance on the rocky outcrop, so it seems.
Jsem tady někde slyšel, ale... Já se snažím najít, jestli tady jsou ty titulky u něj, nebo na ní, myslím. Hele. No, že to kecám, jenom se podívám, jestli něco je.
Henry, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here, Henry. I thought I'd be stuck here till Judgment Day.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I picked up this wench at the inn, see? And we wanted to go somewhere quiet. Only the bitch whacked me on the head with a rock and fucked off with all my coin.
Did she now? And which way did she go?
I haven't a clue. But I reckon as far away from her father as she can get. She won't be going back in a hurry. I've met some mad wenches in my time, but that one was a piece of work. She could have just asked me for coin, instead of trying to smash my skull right away. And then to leave me like this.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Listen, Henry, that thing with Hagen, I didn't want to, really. But they kept threatening me. And then they offered me coin. Jesus, Henry, I've never seen a pile of coin like that in my life. Kuno wouldn't give me as much as half a groschen for a cheap wench.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. Enough. Tell me where I can find Hagen.
Hagen? Lord Zool? Yeah, I'll tell you, Henry. We're still mates, right?
I don't know if I'd go as far as mates, but let's just say I understand.
I knew you and me would understand each other. So you'll let me go if I tell you?
Let you go? That rock must have really scrambled your brains.
I'm really sorry. I swear. Those fellas scared the wits out of me.
I can believe that. But why didn't you tell us about it? You didn't have to betray us.
I don't know. I was confused. Please, let me go.
First, tell me where Hagen is, and then we'll see.
I won't say anything as long as I'm tied up. I know how that goes. I'll be left here for the crows.
I know what you mean, Jakey. Kuno's no less of a bastard than that Hagen. They're all birds of a feather.
Yeah, right? But why ride with them then?
I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Why there are wars and slaughter? I don't have time for philosophical debates. I just want to know where Hagen is.
See? You don't even know why you're riding with Kuno.
Right, I really need a lesson in morals from a pillar of sanctity and humility like yourself. Why did you have to betray Kuno? You could have just taken the money and done nothing.
Yeah, just like Kuno would do. You've only been with us a while. If you'd been riding with him as long as I have, you'd see through him. He passes himself off as an angel of mercy, but he's as much of a swine as any common footpad.
He's no angel, true enough. But that's no cause for betrayal.
You wouldn't be saying that if he treated you the way he treats me.
All right, I'll untie you.
Nevím, za to, že ten stráč čekal, než se opijou, než je tam jako, no víte co, s těm holkám, tak jako... Za to bych ho sám zabil a zradil.
He wants to torch the whole village soon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's awful. I'd like to stay here and talk about it, but if that's everything, I'd rather be on my way.
Get going before I change my mind.
Thanks, Henry. I owe you one, if we ever meet again. And since you've kept your word, I'll tell you one more thing.
I'm all ears.
It's something Kuno was always talking about when you weren't around to hear. He kept cursing that he was fed up with running around for Radzig, and that it's not the first time he's done his dirty work for no reward. So I mentioned that to Hagen, and he put together a nice pile of coin for Kuno.
What? He's planning to bribe Kuno?
Exactly. And what I know of the chief, he sure likes the jingle of silver.
Fuck.
I keep telling you he's a swine. Well, glad I could help. So, I'd better get going before someone else turns up looking for me. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime, Henry. And I'll pay you back.
No offense, but it's not a meeting I'll be looking forward to.
Já jsem dostal achievement. Nice. A nebo tady mít to, že to můžu říct i tomu... Ne, to je... Ježiš, to tábora, už tam zase po pátý. No, ještě když tam vyrazím, tak se tam vyspím. Tak se tam vyspím. Pak vyrazím do tábora. Tak, už jednou chvilku. No vlastně, no. Mně nedošlo, že do tábora se jsme na koni a ne tím cestováním. Když máte přemyslovice. Že teď mám docela dost peněz, já si myslím, že to by mělo vystačit i na všechny ty vylepšení. No, jsem to doufám teda. Okay. Tak já musím chvilku počkat. Tak. Tak už právě babečku. No, teď už to je ráno, bys měl být na nohou.
I found Jakey, and I know what Hagen is planning.
Spit it out, then.
Zul plans to raid Samapesh, and he wants to lead the attack himself.
I see. And what about that treacherous...
I let him go.
What? Are you out of your mind? That little fucker nearly got us all killed.
Easy. I'm having you on. Of course I got rid of Jakey.
Well, you can keep those kind of stupid jokes to yourself. Even I don't joke about it dead. Saddle up now. We'll ride to Samapesh right away.
Before we go, Jakey told me another interesting thing.
Oh? What's that?
He said you were moaning about Sir Radzik and saying you'd rather leave here.
God, you know how it is. I like to complain.
No, of course. But Jakey told Hagen about it. And Hagen is planning to bribe you.
Is that so?
I assume, if it comes to it, that you'll remember your oath to Sir Radzik.
What'd you take me for? I might have lost all my property, but I'm still a knight.
What I take you for is a subject I won't get into. But in case your knightly honour isn't enough, let me remind you that Sir Radzik knows all about it. And if anything untoward happens...
All right, Henry. I'm no fool. Don't betray Radzik. Got it. I'm not such a bastard as you seem to think. At least I hope I'm not.
All right, let's go.
To jsem se vám teďka ukáže, ty jako ten Tobias, nevím, jak tam přesně bylo to jméno Tobias, že se tam ukáže a tady ten zjistí, že jsem ho nezabil, no tak to bude pěkně fajn.
There they are. I can see Zul's colours. It seems they want a parley, sir.
Parlay, eh? Right then.
Let's parley.
Jak ona věneček na té helmě, to je moc pěkný.
God be with you, Sakuno.
My respects, Sir Hagen.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure since the siege of Lansenbach, wasn't it?
An age ago that was. In those days we fought under the same banner.
We did. And even today, we may yet part friends. After all, my quarrel is not with you, but with Kobila.
The thing is, your quarrel with Lord Kobila is my affair, since he tasked me with keeping order in his lands. And you, Hagen, you are disturbing that order.
No offense, sir, but you are just a mercenary whose main concern is keeping order in his purse. My dispute with Radzik Kobila concerns a higher ideal. Kobila shamed my family over a trifling misdemeanor. He hanged my father, razed our castle to the ground, gave our property away to his family and cronies. And for that, I demand just retribution. But you don't have to stand in my way, Kuno. I'm well aware why you serve Radzik. You owe him a favor. And from what I've heard, it's not the first time you've had to pay him back. It won't be the last either. The fact of the matter is, you fight Kobila's battles for him, and you've little or nothing to show for it. If you accept my offer, on the other hand, you can ride away from here a rich man. What do you say, sir?
Já si s tím budu bojovat.
Kuno, you can't do it.
You're making a common mistake, Henry.
There's a difference between what a man can't do and what he ought not to do. In this case, the difference is the size of Hagen's offer.
We talked about this, and I warned you what would happen.
I know, and I don't intend to betray Radzig.
Well, then what's all this talk about what you can't do or oughtn't do?
Because you need to learn a lesson. Evidently, you don't understand the society Radzig brought you into.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Trust is a rare commodity amongst us, so trust is the very last thing you want to rely on. It's always better to ensure the other fellow has no choice than to trust in his goodwill. Like you did with me by warning Radzig.
In other words, every man goes where the wind blows.
That is, every man who's still alive. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to end this lesson and go and deal with Lord Zul. I sincerely hope that's not the last piece of wisdom I'll pass on in my life.
All right. Good.
It's true, Sir Hagen. This is not the first time I've paid Radzig back, nor will it be the last. But then, he did save my neck from the noose, so I'll be long beholden to him. I'll make no bargain with you, but I will take your silver.
You would fight me? You're a damn fool.
I've no wish to fight, but neither do you. Otherwise you wouldn't have tried to buy me off. So it seems that we're evenly matched. Let's see who fortune favors.
So be it.
No, zase mi ho uskáčet, ne? Musíme jít tohle, lidi, pomoc.
Now you're done for.
Ty vole, chvilku pauza, hoši.
I'll chop you to pieces, you rat. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm over here.
Oh, you think you're good, do you?
Tak, máme je všechny. Jo, tak teď se to může hezky vyloutit všechno. Aha, to je kunu. No to nevšimná, jako. Tak. Co je to za meč? Vezmu. Jo. Toho má pěknou cenu. Tebe jsem vylutil, že jo? Aha, nevylutil, že jsem nemohl. Taky nemůžu. Tak. Cože? On má u sebe 6000. Tak tohle to DLCčko se hodně vyplatí udělat. 6000. Tak, co máš ty u sebe? No to máš taky samý pěkný věci. Ještě vezmu ten jeho meč. To vezmu. No to bude nemůžu vlastně. Tak jo, už tady mám asi vykyný všechny. Já se podívám. Ten meč není špatný, ale pořád to mám lepší, no. Mě hodně zajímá to, co jsem mu vzal. Říká to. 14, 17, 10, tak toho není lepší. A tohle vypadá hodně pěkně. Když počkat, to je další. 25, 25, 10, tohle má. 26. A já se vezmu, jakož to je lepší. Jak ono to není opravený, tak... Dvacet jedna, 9. Tam se také lepší. No, to už mi nekážu, už to je také lepší. Jo, to je taky lepší. Konečně už nemluví ten věneček. Se to člověk musí koukat víc důkladně, že občas ukazuje špatný staty, ale kvůli tomu, že to je poničený. A když se to praví, tak bylo vždycky lepší. Jo, ale já jenom z tady toho budu mít to tak 12 000 hádám. Jako když do toho počítám ještě těch 6 000, co jsem dostal, nebo co jsem vzal tomu typkovi. No, nejdřív podám to hlášení tomu Reckovi. Pak půjdu do toho obchodu. Hej, já s tou chci mluvit. Stůj.
God bless you.
Sir, we got rid of...
Finally, some good news.
We caught up with Hagen in the fields near Merhoyed, and there was a skirmish. It was a tough fight, but in the end, we were victorious. Hagen fell.
Good. That's good news, Henry. Any losses on our side? Kuno's men? How did they fare?
I'm the last one left.
Oh my god. Then I thank the Lord you were spared. Anyway, you deserve a reward for your efforts. And thank you, Henry. Once again, I'm beholden to you.
Thank you, sir. But I'm sure you didn't...
Don't be so modest, lad. Since that catastrophe at Skalitz, I don't have many people... Best go and rest now.
Thank you, sir.
Teďko vyskypuju. 800, nice. Tak mám odpočet s velkou, tak... Jsem nezáležel úplně, jak kdyby usínal. A tak on to není ukradený, když vždycky on už umřel. Tak. Já ještě něco napíšu. Ne, počkej, to jsem nechtěl. Aha, ten mám taky jako ukradený, tak nic.
Can we do something about...
That sounds pretty... Hi.
Okay. Takže je to zajímavější část. Kolik se vydám z tady toho. Nejdřív se to opravím, to co mám. Se posral, kolik žvíky mám zaplatit? To se mi úplně nechce, jakože.
What do you say to this?
You won't come. All right.
Ježiš, to je taková pálka zbytečná. Dobře. Dobře, jo, tak 7000. Tak uvidíme, jestli to nemá něco. To je to. A kolik mi to dá? Počkat. Tak. 43, 49, 30. No, moc ne.
Let's have a word about the...
Tak zkusím to vytáhnout, to jsme na těch 8.
Is this enough?
That's better.
Tak je za 8,5. Jo. Kolik mám teďka peněz, mě zajímá. No, skoro 50 000, tak to je hezký. Jo. Tak tohle DLCčko máme za sebou. A mě za chvilku začne autoškola, takže už to budu muset vypnout. Tak děkuju všem, co tu se mnou bylo tady ten stream. A tu se mnou také ještě jsou. A uvidíme se zítra. Uvidíme, jestli budu hrát Kingdom Come anebo Ghost of Tsushima, že bych začal. To se ještě uvidí. No, tak teda za ten dnešek vám všem děkuju. A uvidíme se na příštím streamu. A přeju hezký zbytek dne.